Hello, Virgos. Thank you for being here. So glad you could make it. I hope you're doing well. Virgos, we're going to take a look at what's going on with your money and finances. So let's get into your messages. So, Virgo, when I was meditating on your energy and shuffling for what's going on with your money and finances and the energy around you and your money, you do have mastery. So, with mastery, some of you have a good grasp with your money and finances situation, have a good command of it. For others of you, there's a need for you to have more of a grasp and more of a command over your money and finances because you may be experiencing issues or trouble or problems because of the way that you are handling your money and finances. There may be more need for being able to be more detailed, be more accountable, be more responsible, perhaps even more prudent. Or with mastery, this is about you drawing on your experience, so there may be a need for more experience here. But again, for others of you with mastery, you are in good command and good grasp of all these things. Okay, so nice. You have mastery. Now, let's take a look at what is a positive aspect going on around your money and finances. What is the positive aspect, Spirit, for the Virgos, for all Virgos regarding your money and finances, please? What is the positive aspect around Virgo's money and finances? Around Virgo and your money and finances, please. Thank you. Okay, unity. This is the positive aspect around your money and finances, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Unity, connectedness, harmony, and equilibrium. Okay, this is a 43 breaking down to a 7. For me, that's like the Chariot energy. This is you taking control of your money and finances situation. This is you having the will and the fortitude to balance your money and finances, to see how to move forward, to overcome obstacles, to focus on having victory here. And with unity, this is you having a support system, or you have other resources that's available to you that allows you to have that balance, that equilibrium, that forward movement, the ability to overcome the challenges or obstacles that you're facing, or that you have others that can support you or other avenues available to you where you may need it. A focus on mastery, getting a good grasp or command of your money, or having it. Okay, so this is a positive aspect around your money and finances. Let's see what a negative aspect is around your money and finances. Spirit, what is the negative aspect around all the Virgos, money and finances? What is the negative aspect around Virgo's money and finances? Negative aspects around Virgo's money and finances. Thank you. Okay, the negative aspect around your money and finances here is you do have atonement. So for some of you, Virgo, there's a need to make an amends. There's a need to fix something that's going on around your money or finance situation. This could even be connected to work I'm picking up. Also with atonement, you are experiencing issues with getting something rectified or getting something amended or taken care of concerning your money and finances here with atonement. So there's a problem with getting something set right. There's a problem with getting something done. That is the negative aspect, okay? Also, atone is about you getting the right thing to happen with your money and finances around something that is incorrect or wrong or not appropriate or not good for you. But there's trouble with getting that atoned for, getting that taken care of, getting that addressed. So let's take a look at, let's get into some tarot. Okay, at the end we're going to also take a look at what is some guidance for you. Okay, Spirit, what are the messages for Virgo? regarding their money and finances, please, for the month of October 2020. Messages for Virgo regarding their money and finances, please. What are the messages for Virgo about their money and finances, please, for the month of October 2020? Spirit, please provide messages for all Virgos about their money and finances, please. What do Virgos need to know about their money and finances? What do Virgos need to know about their money and finances? Thank you. Thank you. Messages for Virgo, money and finances. Okay. You have the Empress. Thank you, Spirit. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Queen of Cups. That is your attitude towards your money and finances. What you're worried about is the Fool. Your challenge, your obstacle is Justice reversed, which is in line with Atonement. And your outcome is the Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay. At the bottom, you do have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So, Virgo, for some of you, this is something going on around work as it has to do with money, or there's a problem with what you're working on as it has to do with your money. Something isn't working, or no matter what you are doing to work on something, there's a problem either with work or with how you work things out for your money and finances. This is that perhaps needing more information, more mastery, more experience, more knowledge. I also feel that this here is issues with prudence. Underneath that, you do have death. Okay, so death, a Scorpio could be involved, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Something's not working with what you are trying to change. Here, you could be dealing with the King of Swords in reverse, someone in authority or have some influence over your money and finances. That what you're trying to change or transform isn't possible, where you are experiencing some sort of loss as a result, as it has to do with money and finances. And you're having obstacles with being able to move forward. For some of you, there may be a need for you to be mindful about your vehicle. There could be issues with travel where expenses may need to go towards that. Also, there may be some sort of miscalculation that's possible here. You may have issues with trying to get support or help from someone that could be of influence or assist to you, because they may be closed off to you, or this is someone who is very this is someone who is not trying to work with you, or you're not able to get something done, or they're getting in your way. They're creating a blockage, but it's almost something that you're not able to execute here. Okay, this is your energy. It is something that's not working, or you're not able to work on something. There may be issues around the details of it. You may not be able to get something addressed. But you do have the Empress. So for some of you, a mother figure is involved concerning your money and finances. But the Empress here is telling me that you may be experiencing a measure of kindness and support, where you're able to turn to others for comfort, for security, or to shore up your security around money. For some of you, Virgo, this is you experiencing abundance and prosperity. You being very creative about your money and finances here. But this is you experiencing some growth, some expansion with money. Whether you get this through some sort of support, some kindness, or through your creativity, or through the help of a mother figure. But this is you nurturing your money and finances and experiencing your money and finances either in a good place or it's improving. You do have the Queen of Wands. As it has to do with this Queen of Wands, this Queen of Wands is here because of the Tower in reverse. So this is you having the confidence to avoid a disaster. For some of you, with this Queen of Wands energy, this is you desiring to see some sort of change or drastic change. For some of you with this Queen of Wands energy, this is you being able to have the drive, the stamina, the courage to do all that you can to avoid any unwanted events around money and finances. But the Queen of Wands is speaking to your ability to pursue and go after what you need. And achieve it and avoid difficulties. With the Two of Cups, this is your money and finances. This Two of Cups, there's some sort of agreement. Now, this could be you experiencing some harmony, emotional harmony within yourself about your money and finances due to your ability to have the confidence, the wherewithal, the ability to avoid negative circumstances or to keep negative circumstances from occurring with your money and finances. This is you having a lot of thoughtfulness towards your money and finances with that in mind. With that Two of Cups, that is you focus on some sort of agreement you may be coming into with another, that partnership, that unity that's coming in, where you're receiving some sort of support. You could also be being a support to someone else. But there's an agreement here. Some money is coming in as a result of this agreement. For some of you, this is you seeing that atonement, something that needed to be addressed. Now, your attitude towards your money and finances is the Queen of Cups. So you're sensitive about your money and finances. I feel that you do have an emotional balance, or you are balancing your emotions about your money and finances to any area or with regard to what is causing you to feel sensitive about your money situation. With this Queen of Cups, this is you also nurturing and taking care of your money and finances. But I do feel that you do experience some issue or difficulties with money or with what you are trying to create or have success or progress with. But nonetheless, this is you focusing on maintaining emotional balance. I also feel that you're following your intuition, or there's a need to follow your intuition. What you're worried about is the Fool. So with the Fool, you're worried about folly. Let's take a closer look at that. You could be worried about folly, making mistakes, being careless, something not being taken care of, being irresponsible here. Spirit, what is Virgo worried about with the Fool? What is Virgo worried about with the Fool? You may be worried about your ability to have financial freedom, or that you're going to have less financial freedom. What is the worry about with the Fool for Virgo, please? Thank you. You have the Queen of Cups, okay, with the Magician underneath. So you are worried about your ability to have a new start or go in a new direction or to take care of something or to be able to have boldness or the responsibility towards something, where you may be worried about an actual Queen of Cups This would be somebody that is not nurturing the situation that you want to nurture, as it has to do with money. This could be something to do with work, or this is someone you are dealing with. This also could be your mother, but this could also be you focusing on how to nurture and take care of the things you need to have happen for yourself around your money and finances, or with some frustrations or difficulties or issues that you are looking to avoid, or see how to create some sort of change, a drastic change with money and finances. I do feel like there's a measure of wanting to avoid some problems with money, as well as there's something you're trying to get something amended or adjusted or corrected here. So you're worried that you won't be able to nurture this. You're worried you won't be able to take care of this. You're worried that you won't be able to, you're worried about the optimism around this, right? To be able to nurture and take care of things. Also be careful with the Queen of Cups here. There may be the need to be mindful about emotional spending, either concerning you, since you're the Queen of Cups, Virgo, or it could be concerning someone else. Now, your challenge with your money and finances is justice. It's in reverse. For some of you, there could be a Libra involved. Now, this could be an issue with a legal matter. But with justice as a challenge for you, the issue is about being able to make balanced decisions about money, being balanced with your money. This may also be an issue with getting the something in your favor concerning your money and finances. This may be issues about the logic you are applying, or this being applied in some way about your money and finances not exactly being balanced, if you will. The problem with justice in reverse for you is the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so there's a lack of accountability, a lack of responsibility somewhere here. This could be you, or could be someone that you are dealing with, or that has some influence on your money and finances. There could be a lack of compassion, a lack of support, a lack of something being nurtured here that you want to see atonement with, or that you want to see worked on, or that you want to or where it's like problems with the details, problems with the ability to try to work on something here, because something isn't working no matter how hard you try, or there's a need to work on your money and finances and pay attention to the details, or there's a need to be mindful with who you may be dealing with, where there's an influence on their part with your money, that you are trying to avoid a disaster or an unwanted event around money and finances, or you're trying to create some sort of change. But there's a need to be very thoughtful about your money and finances, and very thoughtful about the way that you go about trying to take care of things around money or matters concerning work that you're dealing with. Now, with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here, this could be you needing to balance your polarities here. You could perhaps be very emotionally invested in something that's affecting you in a way that you are being emotionally disturbed by a situation that's causing you to not look at something clearly or be balanced in your choices. Or this is you having trouble being able to balance something yourself, or to get something atoned for. Now, you could be dealing with it. This could be a couple where you are not able to get the right thing to happen because a King of Cups is in reverse, is blocking you, maybe being very manipulative, is not, this is someone that may be closed off from you or closed off to you, and you're not getting the support that you need here, or your ability to get the right thing to happen is you are closed off or you are being kept from doing that. And so you have the Four of Pentacles here. So I feel like with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, this is you letting something go. Because the Four of Pentacles here is Judgment. So for some of you, you are experiencing a loss with money, or you let go of a situation that there's a problem getting a decision in your favor or being able to rectify something concerning your money and finances situation with work, or there is some sort of a legal matter. You do have Justice in reverse and Judgment in reverse here, where there also could be a lack of you getting acknowledgement, or you acknowledging your money and finances in this money and finances situation in a way that you should be nurturing your situation better. This also could be a lack of reflecting upon the situation properly with your money and finances. The Four of Pentacles, let's see. Yeah. So there could be issues with the loss of money and finances because you are blocked, restricted, limited. You may be overextending yourself. There may be obligations, too many obligations. You may have little to no support or access to funds or access to work on your money and finances situation to see more progress. But you're definitely in your feelings about your money and finances. There may be a matter that's out of your control, or you're having trouble being empowered in this situation. For some of you, you choose to be empowered about a particular situation concerning money because you let it go after reflecting upon it or realizing that there may not be any reckoning here, or this is the only way to reckon with the situation and rectify is to release it. The Four of Pentacles is also saying be careful about instability with money. So let's take a look at what some guidance is here for you. It does look like that there's problems with getting things to work out for your money and finances, Virgo. And for many of you, there's a need for more of a mastery around your money and finances. For those of you that is not the case, this is you actually getting mastery with your money and finances, where you are becoming empowered and taking control and finding stability with your money and finances. Because you are looking at ways to rectify it, ways to reconcile, ways to atone, ways to amend, ways to work on it, looking at more of the details, being more responsible, making more balanced choices and decisions, being creative, and staying active and thoughtful about your money situation to avoid unwanted circumstances around money, or drastic changes around money, or significant loss. Even if you experience some deprivation with money, this is you figuring out how to overcome it. That's for the others of you. So let's see what some guidance is. Spirit, what is the guidance for Virgos? What is some guidance for Virgos concerning their money and finances, please? Guidance for Virgos, money and finances. I do feel there's a particular matter that you want to get fixed. For some of you with atonement, there's a need for you to work on now, making changes to how you are handling your money and finances and make amends, or you will have to atone for what you are doing later on with where things won't work for you, or you're being impractical, or you're not being prudent. I also feel with this Eight of Pentacles that, Virgo, some of you are not being very prudent about your money and finances. And there's a need to change that. For some of you, there could be some issues with money and finances because you are not paying attention to the details, or you are not being as practical as you should be or need to be. For others of you where that is not the case, you are making amends, you are making changes, you're looking to atone because you need things to work around your money and finances where they may not have before, or you want to avoid things not working out for you around your money and finances. You do have good fortune, okay? That's a 9. So this is you needing to focus on having good fortune. This is the 9 of Pentacles. So with this is your guidance. This is about you needing to be practical, needing to be responsible. For many of you, you're on your own about how your money and finances situation is working out and will work out for you, whether they are working out for you or not working out for you. You definitely have a hand in your money and finances situation here, and how you are able to make amends or you lack making amends with. For others of you, this is you focusing on what you can gain. This is you being very, very resourceful. There's a need to focus on being very, very resourceful at this time, looking for other sources, other avenues, having more knowledge, having more of a plan around your money and finances, and perhaps sticking to it. I also feel there may be a need for a budget as well, okay? Because some stability is in question here, or there may be something that you're finding you're needing to let go of or release that you could be holding on to. More guidance for you, Virgo. Spirit, more guidance for Virgos about their money and finances. Thank you. Gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. So there's a need to have an attitude of gratitude, to be thankful for what you do have, even if there's something that you don't have or you're not able to get, because there's some sort of blessing you are experiencing that you may be overlooking or not having the gratitude towards that you should. Some of you, you're focusing on your entrepreneurship and business and you're looking to stay afloat, or you're looking to avoid having a negative turn happen with your money or with your business or with work. And this is you needing being more thoughtful about your money and finances. Now, for some of you, something comes in around money and finances. This could be this Queen of Wands, or this could be you through your creativity, or there's some action that's taking place where something comes in for some of you around to do with your money and finances that drastically changes things for you in a way that allows you to avoid disaster or frustrations or problems with money. Okay? This is also needing to be more proactive with your money and finances as well, Virgo. Be careful of what you are focusing on so that you are not the cause of the negative changes that you don't want to experience with your money and finances here. Let's just take a closer look at your feelings before we go. Clarify Virgo's feelings around their money and finances, please. Please clarify Virgo's money and finances. Please clarify Virgo's feelings and emotions that they're experiencing towards their money and finances. Regretfulness, remorse, sorrow, and repentance. So you want to move away some regretfulness that you may be experiencing, or this may be you needing to nurture and take care of your money and finances because you don't want to regret something that you're doing concerning managing your money and finances. But also it's simply you're worried. For some of you, you are concerned that you're going to experience some trouble with money, so you're in your feelings about that, even though that may not necessarily be the case. Because I gotta say, with the energies here, I do feel that your money is not in a bad place. I do feel that there's a situation connected to money that you're dealing with or working on that could be to do with work or just a matter in general that's a focus that you're having trouble working on that. But from what it looks here, it's a lot of feelings and emotions on your part, whether you're going to be able to get control of this. There could be some obsessive focus here. But this is you trying to nurture your situation, your money and finances situation, so that you don't experience any regret, and to try to address worries or avoid having to experience worry. For some of you, there is a concern regarding a child, or to do with a child, where money or expenses is coming into play here. But you are trying to be in a space where you can continue to or get back to a place of feeling good about your money and finances. So I hope these messages help. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye, Virgos.